right, the Fantastic Four comes out this year, and I am hyped. I already have my list of my most anticipated movies for next year. I'm going to post that video tomorrow. And I'm just going to say it. Fantastic Four is on that list. It is on that list. How could it not be? And I'm thinking it's on the list for a lot of you guys out there. But with that, there's still so much mystery and intrigue about this movie. And there was a new detail that popped up that made it even more interesting. So, the things that we have learned so far about the Fantastic Four is that one, it's so funny that they are finally in the MCU. And the movie that introduces them in the MCU has them outside of the MCU. Brilliant. Only Kevin Feige can come up with a twist like that. So they're in their own world. It's a futuristic timeline where I guess everything is perfect. And they're superheroes. They're celebrities. They're the ones looked up to. And we're going to be exploring celebrity life with these people as the only heroes in this planet. I like that. Could be pretty cool and whatnot. And then when Secret Wars happens and they merge with the permanent MCU, I'm curious how that'll work out as well. But we had a scooper. Let me see, comic book movie. Is it news? I'm trying to think of like the. There we go. Take it with a grain of salt, but they've unfortunately been proven right from time to time. Lately, more wrong than not. But this is one of their paid scoops, and those are the ones they seem to actually be putting effort in instead of their clickbait, post out there scoops. I don't know why I'm being mean. They follow me. I don't like to be mean to people that follow me. So if my time to shine, if you're watching this, hi. Okay. Anyways, they said here, they said the team disbands after the birth of Franklin Richards, but come back together when the Silver Surfer arrives on Earth to warn them about Galactus. That is a new piece of intrigue to this Fantastic Four movie I wasn't expecting. I thought the movie would be all around, hey, we're superheroes, we're smart, we do this, we save the world, we're looked at as celebrities and whatnot. I didn't know part of that would also be the team breaks up. It feels like the beginning of James Gunn's Scooby-Doo. You guys remember the live-action Scooby-Doo movie? And how that opened up, where it's like, oh, they were just doing a regular mystery. They were doing what they're classically known for. And then after that, they're like, well, let's just go our own separate ways. I don't like you. Interesting. Interesting new dynamic I wasn't expecting. And we knew that the Franklin Richards and the kids of Sue and Reed would play a part into this story. That's what we figure first steps is. The first step's like a baby. And I don't know, first steps into the universe. Double entendre. Double meanings and stuff like that. But I kind of think that's interesting. If the movie begins, maybe they're a team, the baby's born, and then we flash forward like, I don't know, 5, 6 more years, and they gone their separate ways. It's like, yeah, it's family. You can't always be together and things like that. And I think that's an interesting look. I wouldn't mind that. I just, again, wonder how that applies to when they join the MCU. Are they going to retcon the whole Franklin Richards and the baby being born and all that stuff once it gets merged into the Secret Wars? Because that's what we're assuming, right? When Secret Wars happens, whatever happens in that movie, we're going to have a merging of timelines where we're going to have a new Earth where from the beginning of that Earth, the mutants always existed. The Fantastic Four were probably the first superheroes around. And they could bring back to life Iron Man. They could bring back Steve Rogers. But maybe they'll just focus on the X-Men storylines and stuff like that. Because in the comics, that's how they brought Miles Morales from the Ultimate Universe into the main MCU, into the main 616 comic timeline. So I'm curious how all that works. If they're just going to even remember this adventure. Because I think going from Fantastic Four 1 to Fantastic Four 2 is going to look so entirely different. Franklin, the Sacrifice, that would be a crazy one. That would be pretty insane. But I do like that. I like that this new thing into the plot. I didn't think about that. It's like they're celebrities, they were there, baby's born, they go their separate ways, and then they have to find a way to come back together as a team like the old days for one last big mission. And I still think they fail. Well, what's the point of having a movie set on an entirely separate Earth, separate universe, have a villain that's known for eating planets, if you're not going to have that movie end with the planet getting eaten and them letting their world get destroyed and ending up in the MCU somehow? I'm thinking that's the case. But there's also so many other rumors and details we haven't heard of. I think My Time to Shine Hello or some other scooper even said at one point that they were from the MCU and that they got stuck on this Earth and just were living their lives there until they can figure out how to get back. Okay. I feel that feels like a predictable twist if they were always from the MCU and things like that. I kind of like this direction that it's going. But see, yeah, it's literally the plot of The Incredibles. That's also so true. That is like the plot of The Incredibles. But you know, The Incredibles could also be said. It's basically also like the Fantastic Four. Like that's The Incredibles is almost the perfect Fantastic Four movie if you think about it with the way that goes. So I don't know. In sum it all, I think this sounds fantastic. Say that again. I love that meme. That's a good meme. So let me know what you guys think. Do you like that? Not they're only going to be looked at celebrities. That it looks like part of the beginning of the movie is them. They're not even a team anymore. They've gone their separate ways, and they have to form back together to fight Galactus and Silver Surfer. We'll see. We'll see.